What's up, spectators? Welcome back to another episode of Hotel Dusk. Last time we finished up at the bar where we pretty much insulted everybody that came in, including Iris and Summers. And then we talked to Rosa, and we want to learn a bit more about the history of this place, because 10 years ago there was the incident. But we need to talk to Dunning to figure out the details, okay? That looks like... could be anyone. Melissa, that you? It's Dunning. Looking at newspapers. Wah-ba-ba. Hey there! Oh, it's you, Mr. Hyde. What do you need? What are you selling? Tell me about the hotel's history. Its history? Now why in Sam Hill you want to go ask about that nonsense? I'm a curious guy. Look, I was just down in the bar, and someone told me a little bit about it. Said the bar was built for the hotel's 10th anniversary. That true? So you heard, did ya? Has the name changed? Has it always been called Hotel Dusk? Yep, been the same since day one. Apparently the fella who built the place gave it that handle. Went up on the roof after they'd finished building and took a look at a sunset. Fella was so impressed he named the joint Hotel Dusk. Leastwise, that's what I heard. Yep, I thought about renaming the place when I started running it. But when I heard how much it cost to change a damn sign, I about near fainted. When'd you take over? How long you been running the place? About 5 years now. I've been thinking about starting up a business when I saw this hotel for sale. Place was going for a song, so I bit. Talk about a sucker. Should've just buried my cash in a damn hole. I thought a hotel would be a perfect way to make some quick scratch. Course, after opening, I did nothing but break my back every damn day. Can't tell you how many times I thought about hightailing it back to my old job. But I tightened my belt and just kept her running. Thanks to good people like yourself, of course. What were you looking at? So what were you staring at when I came in? Pictures. Yep, take a look up above the piano. See them frames? Got lots of old shots of the place in there. They're all pictures of guests in the restaurant. Most of them are from before my time here. That old, huh? Real comedian, ain't you, Hyde? Of course, they're all up and gone now. Shucks, even a hard ass like me can get a bit weepy thinking about the past. What'd you do before? What, you mean my job? Ain't no business of yours. Okay, just curious. Hey, just curious. You're a real piece of work. Dunning, makes me wonder how you got started. Well, I'll save you the trouble of listening. Ain't a man alive with a life story more boring than mine. Ain't got a damn thing you'd want to hear about. If you say so. Oh, that's enough of hearing me jaw. I gotta get back to work. I won't stop you. By the way, Mr. Angel in 213 called me up a few minutes ago. Told me that whole mess of his is taken care of. Found his missing stuff in his own room. Just where I told him it was. Maybe he could quit this gig and go tell fortunes. Don't I know it? Last thing I needed was the fuzz stiffing around my joint. Dunning heads out the restaurant. Now, what were you looking at up here? A newspaper article on the hotel. Nothing useful here. Looks like this was taken at the hotel's grand opening. Looks like a photo, but it's really a painting. That's actually kind of clever. This photo is old and hard to see. Alright, well, let's see. Doesn't look like anything's on any of these tables. Well, except that. What is that? What is that? Oops. Oops. Oh, just a bowl. There's still some dishes on the table. Okay. So much for learning about what happened 10 years ago. Mr. Hyde. What now? You're still here. Is that a problem? No, just the opposite. It's perfect. Just perfect. Rosa, slow your roll. What's perfect? Listen, you're free, right? Sure you are. Well, I need a favor from you. Again? Just listen. It's about the restaurant. See, sometimes when our guests order wine, they like to keep the labels. Well, when that happens, we always deliver it to their room later. But I'm as busy as can be, and Louis has to run that darn bar of his. And so neither of us can spare the time to do it. And then when I saw you, I thought... You thought I'd do it. Oh, aren't you sharp? Yes, that's my thought exactly. I do this and you're just gonna give me a dustpan. Hush, I will not, and I'll give you a free breakfast to make up for it. Keep talking. We've got fresh blueberry muffins and my very own Spanish omelets. That sounds good. So you'll do it? Oh, say you will, Mr. Hyde. You're goddamn right. Who wants the damn label? I was hoping she'd say blueberry pancakes, but oh well, that's okay. Language! And the label goes to Mrs. Parker up in 212. Mrs. Parker, you say? Let's see here. Helen Parker, okay, yeah, 212. It's quite a touching story, actually, yes it is. You see, Mrs. Parker ordered wine 10 years ago when she came with her friend. So tonight, the poor woman ordered that very same bottle of wine. I didn't want to snoop, but I watched her drink it and she looked so sad. Well, when she finished, she started talking about this and that. And she told me how she wanted to take the label home with her. Who did Helen come here with? I'm sure I have no idea. I told you all I know, Mr. Hyde. Why are you so nosy? Just my way? But if Rosa had to guess, I'd say it was her son. Yes, I would. Her son? Oh, I can't say for sure, but I'm sure it's true. You don't say. I just know it. I saw how she talked to him back then. I know she's just like me. Hold on, how is Helen Parker just like you? Her son, silly. He lives far away, just like my boy. You sure about that? Of course, well, kinda. Stop confusing me. Listen, I may not know the first thing about her personal life, but I know I'm right. I'd stake my mop on it. Wait, you have a son? Yes, I do, Mr. Hyde. Is that a surprise to you? My boy lives in Manhattan. I wouldn't know him, would I? What's your son like? And what's he doing in New York? He works on Wall Street. When you're working on Wall Street, buy low, sell high, that's the something the pie, wait. Buy low, sell high, that's the Wall Street way. I don't remember the rest. No kidding. Rosa the Wonder Maid and her stockbroker son. You pegged him true, Mr. Hyde. He went to a good university and found himself a nice place to work. Yes, he did. I bet you're proud of him. Yes, I guess it seems like that from your point of view. You're not proud of him? It's not that, Mr. Hyde, it's just, he doesn't understand me one bit. Well, you're a pretty complex person. Do you know what he said to me? Do you? He told me to quit my job. Can you imagine? Come to Manhattan, he says. We'll live together, he says. Sounds like a nice offer to me. Oh, and what about it strikes you as nice? I do good, honest work here. I support myself with my own 2 hands. I'm not so old that I need my son to take care of me. And I'm sure not changing my life just because he says so. Not me, not Rosa. This is a familiar tune. She sounds just like my mother. Well, thank you in advance, Mr. Hyde. So where's this wine bottle? Well, let's see. 2 of them are in the kitchen and 1 is in the restaurant. Sounds like the old lady has a serious drinking problem. Don't tease, Mr. Hyde. We had 3 guests order wine tonight. Mrs. Parker only had 1. Mr. Summer himself drank the 2nd bottle. And the 3rd was the young woman in 216. Iris, I think her name is. Anyway, I was so busy when I was clearing off the tables, and cooking and so forth. And, well, I just lost track of which bottle belonged to her. That omelet better be worth it. Oh, it is, don't you worry. Anyway, could you please find her bottle? When you do, just peel the label off and deliver it to her room, okay? Good. I've got laundry to do, so I can't talk anymore. Busy, 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 you know. And thank you again, Mr. Hyde. Rosa hurries off. Alright, let's start with the restaurant, because it's furthest away. Then we'll backtrack to the kitchen. There's 1. There's a wine bottle on the table. This is a bottle of rosé. Okay. Now let's go to the kitchen. There's another wine bottle. There's a bottle of wine on the counter. This is a bottle of white wine. Okay. So where's this other one? Oh, there it is. This is a bottle of red wine. Alright, now we gotta figure out which one's which. So let's go ahead and go up and talk to people. Oh. Okay. Ba 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 ba. So let's see. Summer is in room 211. Who is it? Kyle Hyde. Do you have some business with me, Mr. Hyde? I got something to ask you. What wine did you drink? We had wine with dinner, right? But of course, food without wine is like a body without a soul to fill its... What kind? Oh, well, it was white. Yes, but crisp Chardonnay with hints of apple and a rich... Don't care. Oh, I see, well... I see, we are finished here. Yes, well, good evening, sir. He made it sound really good. That sounds really tasty. Alright, let's see here. Now let's go with... Wait, wasn't steak on the menu? He had white wine with steak? White wine is seriously good, though. So now Iris is in 216, which is down the other hall. Oh, hold on. There we go. Yes, who's there? It's Kyle Hyde. Looking for that nightcap? Mr. Hyde, I figured you'd be drunk in a ditch by now. You and me both, sister. What wine did you drink? I'll make it quick. You drank wine with dinner, right? Why, did you want to see if there was any left? I don't suppose you remember what kind. Rosé, and it was quite nice. Why on earth are you asking me this? Just checking, don't mind me. So you came up to my room to ask me. So that's it? Nothing more. Well, good night then. Iris turns and closes the door behind her. I know we still have about usually 4 minutes left in the video, but my throat's starting to kill me, so I think I'm gonna have to call it quits here for now. So stay tuned tomorrow for the next one, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye!